Welcome back everyone for a couple more of these homework problems. We're hoping to calculate just only one missing thing. It's very fortunate for us. In this case, someone is trafficking flashlights. We're hoping to find the percent markup based on cost. And in this case, we have that the percent markup based on selling price is 65%. Wow, and that's all that we have, but believe it or not, we can still do it. We can use the formulas that are available to us for this chapter, but I think that it's more interesting, if we can just figure it out, because of course we are problem solvers. And so the percent markup based on selling price is 65%, which I'll write as 0.65. And that is the markup divided by the selling price. Now we're hoping to find the percent markup based on cost. This is the mysterious value. And that one is markup over cost. Now in this case, we can solve this one for the markup. I think that it would be very useful for us. And we will get that the markup is, here we can just multiply both sides by selling price, for example. Go times selling price on both sides times selling price. Oh, well, I'm sorry, it looks kind of bad. And on this side, the selling prices will cancel, and then we will have on this side 0.65 of the selling price. Now, we have another thing that we can plug in for the selling price here. I think it's going to be necessary because we don't want to be dealing with selling price anymore. This equation only has markup and cost. If we can make this one also only have markup and cost, we will be doing well. We will be able to find the percent markup based on cost. So what if we, instead of selling price, we just put the markup plus the cost? Because we know that that's the same thing as the selling price. So we have that the markup is 0.65 of markup plus cost. So now we will have that the markup is 0.65, and I'm just going to distribute this one where we will multiply times the m, we will multiply times the c, and it will go 0.65m plus 0.65c. And do you see where this is going? I think it's working so well. Why don't we just subtract 0.65m on this, on both sides, minus 0.65m. So I'm going to continue this line of reasoning over here. And so we are coming here with this one. We have m minus 0.65m. And then on the right side, of course, those just canceled each other out. So that equals 0.65 of the cost. Now what is this one though? That should be, because here there is kind of an implied 1, so we only have to subtract 1 minus 0.65, and that's going to be the coefficient in front of m. Of course, 1 minus 0.65 is 0.35. 0.35 of m equals 0.65 of c. Do you see that we're almost here? We're almost able to obtain this one. We need to just have m over c on one side. So we can just divide both sides by c. On this side it will cancel. And then we will have, let's see, we will have 0.35 m over c is 0.65. And then last but not least, look, we're almost able to get m over c. It's so nice. We will go divided by 0.35 on both sides. Divided by 0.35. On this side it will cancel, and so markup over cost, it's 0.65 divided by 0.35. And what is that? 0.65 divided by 0.35. It is 1.857, going on like that. But it's a percent, of course. So what we have is that markup over cost, which that is percent markup based on cost, is this guy, 1.857. But this is, of course, a decimal. We need it as a percent, so we should move the decimal place 2 places to the right. it will go 185.7%. 185.7. So very much markup. But anyways, that worked out well for us. I would encourage you to look in your book though at the formulas that are available to you for this chapter, and you want to actually, you can find one that will just convert these values from percent markup based on selling price to percent markup based on cost. I don't really have enough room to write it here, but that would be a very straightforward way. I think that this way is a lot more fun though. Now, for number 8, we are talking about bars of soap. It says that we have the cost. The cost is only $1.14. The amount of markup is 79 cents. So this one, the cost of course is C. Amount of markup is M. Selling price goes SP like this one. Percent markup based on cost is the one that goes percent markup based on cost. And then we also want to find percent markup based on selling price. So we should be able to just find all of these using our formulas. This one, of course, selling price is markup plus cost. So we can just add these two. And what do we get whenever we add them? It goes $1.14 plus 79 cents. The selling price ought to be $1.93. And then the percent markup based on cost, that one of course is percent markup based on cost. We have this formula that it goes markup over cost. And we have the markup, we have the cost, we just have to divide 0.79 divided by $1.14, 0.79 divided by $1.14. And so that one is going to be, we need it as a percent though. We always keep getting it as a decimal. It will go 69.3%. And then last but not least, we need to find percent markup based on the selling price. And that one of course goes markup over selling price. So it will go markup is 0.79. And then it goes divided by the selling price, which is $1.93. So that one is, as a percent though, 40. We need to put the decimal 2 places to the right, so it'll go between the 0 and the 9, 40.9%. All right, looks good. Let's pick up here for number